Hey guys, Zed here. Welcome to episode 6 of Cobblemon. Where we left off, we did some stuff with Nick and everything last episode. You know, made the crushing wheels, made the mechanical crafters, made the crushing wheels. Nick beat us in a Pokemon battle and got his revenge from episode 1. It's fine though. By the end, we'll take our revenge back. We had it coming. But today is finally the day. It's going to be a shorter episode today, as I've only got one thing planned, and I made sure to have it ready before the episode started, so we're not spending 45 minutes getting everything ready for it. But today is the iron farm. Finally. So like I said, I went ahead and got everything ready. Should be everything ready. I do need to grab my super glue. I did forget to grab that, because if I don't have that, I cannot make this machine stick together. I need the wrench as well. But one thing I do want to show off before we do anything is I did go through and get Mega Mawile off camera because I did some mining and everything, and I found a few more of the geodes, and I managed to get some of the Mawilite, Pidgeotite, Gardevoirite, and Glaylite Mega Stones. So I went ahead and made the Keystone and a Mega Cuff, and then went ahead and found and caught a Mawile while I was down there in the caves. So we have a Mega Mawile that replaced our Poniard. Also off camera, I caught this guy. Got a shiny Slandit. Never to see the light of day, but, you know, shiny Slandit. But with apparently how this Ascension's Megamons mod works is you don't evolve them in battle. You can only have one on your team Mega Evolved at a time, and they stay Mega Evolved at all times until you disable it, and then you can switch to a different one if you want to. One other thing I do want to do before we get started on this is I found some honeycomb while setting up this episode. So I want to go ahead and craft up this metal coat. So this way we can go ahead and I think it's how you evolve. Okay, maybe I'm dumb. But I swore that's how you evolved. Okay. Turns out I was on the right page. I do need the metal coat to evolve Onyx into Steelix. But I am going to run into one issue. I have to trade him. Or if I find another link cable, unless I can make another link cable. Oh, right, popped horse fruit. Okay. So if we can get the popped horse fruit, we'll do that. But, with that being said, I guess we'll just go ahead and skip right to the jump right to the chase of getting this iron farm started. So to explain the core of this iron farm is basically we set up an automated cobble farm using mechanical drills, and they will on a let's see here mechanical on this mechanical bearing, because I'm not doing a windmill bearing for this. Normally I would, but I don't feel like getting everything ready to do another one of the to get more sales. But so basically they'll spin on this mechanical bearing, and with that they will mine the stone that's created from the water and lava. Once they mine the stone, it'll be stored in the contraption until it gets to where these two portable storage interfaces will meet up. Once they meet up, then it'll turn around and output into a large chest, in which I will have from there, it'll run out onto a conveyor that'll run the cobblestone through a crushing wheel, crushing it into gravel. Once it crushes into gravel, I will have the gravel will get washed. Once the gravel gets washed, it has a chance of turning into flint and or iron. And from there, I will split the drops up where I'm going to have the flint just dump into the lava because we don't want the flint, and then the iron will get pumped into this item vault. And with that, we'll have an item vault full of iron nuggets to come back to with episode 7, and no more mining for iron for ages and ages. Which also means that once episode 7 comes, we'll be able to focus on figuring out how the hell we automate apricorns. If any of you guys have any ideas, and like any of you have create knowledge and want to, when it comes down to it, and want to like leave your ideas of how in the world I'm going to be able to automate apricorn harvesting down below, that would be awesome, because I would like to turn around and set up an automated quick ball setup at some point, which will require a gold farm, a way to farm blue apricorns, and a way to farm yellow dye. And the yellow dye will be easy. And the blue apricorns will be easy. I can farm those once I figure out how in the world to pick them straight off the trees like that. Because from there I can just turn the yellow apricorns into yellow dye, and and then I've already got the blue apricorns growing. The gold farm will basically just be a giant version of the cobble farm or the iron farm, because if you look here, iron can be crushes into gravel. This will show you guys basically what we're doing here. So the cobble crushes into gravel, then it washes into the flint and iron. But instead, if I crush it again into sand, and then trash off the clay trash off the flint, keep the clay, because then from there I need to wash this into more clay. Then the clay be packed into clay blocks, which then can be blasted into terracotta, which can then be crushed into red sand, which can then be washed into gold nuggets and dead bushes. And we can trash the dead bushes, keep the gold nugs. It's a bigger process, but for them gold nuggets, we could then have it run into the system with the rest of the blue apricorns and yellow dye to automate quick balls from the ground up and never have to worry about pokeballs again. That'll be a mega episode, very few cuts probably. So I apologize for that, or it may end up being a 2-stage thing. So I want to try and give you guys some shorter form videos, because I don't like listening to my own voice for an hour, so I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to my voice for an hour. So on that note, let me go grab some stone or some other rock type blocks, just so I can build the actual cobble farm out of it. Because I was going to build everything that I needed built out of wood, but then I just got to thinking about it, and it's kind of hard to turn around and build a cobble farm out of wood when you gotta have lava. Alright, I'm not going to try and run the rotational force from below, so I need to just go 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. I'll fix that here in a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. So that is the size that we're going with on the cobble farm. That way we have plenty of cobble coming in to the crushing wheels, because at the end of the day, only so much of that gravel is actually going to turn into iron. And I would like to make sure that at the end of the day, we have plenty of it to go over. So now we're going to go around and I'm going to trim out what the actual size is, because we need one out from the drills, because we'll need the water sources around outside the drills. I'm sure there's more efficient ways to build an iron farm. This is just one that me and someone else had come up with playing a mod pack together, and it just kind of stuck because this was the most efficient that we could build, and the interesting story behind that one was that we just kind of started building and talking about, we were just trying to figure out the most efficient way to build an iron farm at that time. And without saying anything to each other about what we were actually doing, we both came to this, which led us to believe that this was a solid choice for the farm, as both of us not talking to each other came to the same conclusion. Now, I'm going to get more of this anestarite bricks because I need apparently more than a stack. I should have figured that. We'll go ahead and make 2 stacks. Yeah, I'll make 2 stacks of the bricks. Just never know. But, so on this layer, we'll trim this outline with water, and above that outlier there. Interesting, so Diamond can't mine the bricks. So I gotta watch misplacing them. Above that outlier here, we're gonna do this layer, just like this, one in, and this layer right here is gonna be where we place our lava. I think, if I remember correctly, this is the layer we place our lava. Oh, I went too far in. With that, I'm gonna build up because I'm gonna be attaching this mechanical bearing here like this. And I wish I had some flight because make my life so much easier. But we don't have flight, so it is apparently we need it to go counterclockwise. Place near angle. Only place when anchor destroyed poison placements. Initially, okay, so right, the rotation that it does is going to be based on the actual deal. Anyway, unlike windmills, I can't set it to go either way. So let's hope that that turns out to be the right way for it. Not maybe an issue, but not. It's fine because that means we've got it first try. We'll make sure it's right before I ever go and put the water and shit in there, just so we know for a fact everything is good. Before I go placing anything else in there, we're gonna glue everything back to the main contraption block. Get everything situated. Gotta make sure I don't glue an extra block in anywhere, because if I do, then I fuck everything up. Alright, here we go. The contraption's all glued together. So I was to glue like one block out here, and then a stone spawned, and it was stopped. When something happened, it stopped and had to go again, it would grab that stone, so I'd rather not have to deal with that. There's zombie noises coming from somewhere, and I can't tell where. Probably somewhere to there that I've patched over. It's fine. So from here, what we're gonna do is do something that I probably should have done, like, fixed, I should say. The way to put that is I'm gonna have to gear ratio to the machine. The reason I say I should have done fixed is I should have gotten a speed controller. I'm gonna go a little more out so this way I can get a little more speed out of it. Get my shovel out of my backpack and put the axe up so I don't need it at the moment. Speed controller would be nice because then I could push out everything all off one block instead of needing to do what I'm about to do, which is go and grab an andesite casing, apparently. But anyway, as I was saying, it's like what I'm about to do is turn around and have to gear ratio large to small, large to small, large to small. Instead, what I could do is just place down the speed controller off the rip and never have to worry about it again. But, oh well. That would require me to set up a machine for precision mechanisms, and I don't feel like doing that right now. I'll probably do it eventually, most likely. But at the end of the day, I'll do one more than pray that this isn't overkill on the machine. Alright, so the good news is what I can do is give it just enough to get it to spin, and then turn around and be like, oh, it's not the right way. Then I could just put the water to the other side of that. Even though I was thinking about using command to just slot the gear shift in because I'm that kind of person. Anyway, I do need to go make some more gear shifts before I do anything here. Not gear shifts, gearboxes. Because I'd No, I have an idea. I have an idea. We're gonna sleep. That's the idea. I don't like the spiders crawling around the fucking outside of my house. So I'm gonna change that, but change the fact that I no longer have to worry about them because they're no longer trying to bite my fucking face off. Except for this one who's being controlled by a frickin' skeleton. Anyway, so what we do is slot that there, over here, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can just do that. Now the question then does become, let me double check with these over here because I don't want to have the same issue I had when I set up this initial fucking rotation setup. Do I need to go one below the 3x3? It's 1. So yeah, I do have to go one below the 3x3. Let's dump this crap in here. All I need is 2 buckets of water, because then I can create an infinite water source over here out of them. Alright, so what we need to do is just like that. If I go boom, boom. What? Damn. Okay, boom. Night fill on that like that, which for some reason I can't fill on the rest, but that's, oh, there we go. Boom. Alright, cool. That's apparently enough, but that's ass fucking backwards. Alright, so, due to the laziness in me, instead of just slipping the water around, we're gonna gear shift. So, there's our setup. And for now, just to save my brain. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and grab some more water. So I need I'll only need 2 buckets. And the reason I say I'm only gonna need the 2 buckets is like div over there, I can just create an infinite water source. The cool thing is with this already being how it is, it shouldn't, though I can't walk through it, it shouldn't enter anything else. And there we go. Every bit of this is now a water source block. So now we go to the hard part of this entire setup. I need to make a couple more buckets and go grab a bunch of lava. This was the part that, even if I would have pre-set up, we'd still probably be in the similar boat, because that's just how it do be sometimes. I should probably actually go ahead and make up to 8 buckets, this way I have just a solid amount of lava buckets. Alright, now, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the nether, get the lava, and I will come back when I have it and I'm back and ready to place it. Alright, so I got the lava, got 8 buckets of it, so now what we're going to do is place 1 bucket here, and see, make sure that actually does what I need it to do. Yeah, alright, cool. We're going to start with the corners. Oh, shit. That should spread and cause stone everywhere. That feels underwhelming, anyway. What's left, then we can go through in these middle sections. And it's gonna look like I'm gonna have to go get more lava, actually. That's fine. I pretty much figured I was gonna have to. I didn't think 8 buckets would be enough. I was hoping, but oh well. Alright, so got the extra buckets. And I think with how this is spreading, we're gonna go right here. Right here. Shit. There. Right there. That should cover everything. Awesome. Now, I've realized an issue that I didn't realize before. That is, I need to change how this thing stops. Because I still need to give it an outport and chests. That was something I just completely slipped my mind to do. I never gave it this, I never gave it this, I did never glue that to it. We're gonna grab cobblestone to build out of, because that's something I can quickly clean up. We're gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna go ahead and hook this back up, just so this way I know that it's mining the stone when I shouldn't have to worry about cobblestone when it drills whenever it breaks everything. Only place when destroyed. Only place near initial angle. Always place when stopped. Alright, so now what I can do is take the glue. You know what, head up. I guess you get to live because you've somehow made it out of there. But I need to do that. Not place how I want to get to. Here we go. God damn. So the normal anestarite can be broken with an iron picks, but bricks just cannot be broke with a diamond one. So from there I need to do... replace the chests, like right here, here. Can you... like, fuck off for a moment, please? Thank you. That. That to that. Clean that up. Now if I reattach this to these, now that'll do its job. Now before it has the chance to back around, I need to set this up to dump the cobble. That way while I'm building the rest of the farm, it can be building up cobble, and that way once we have everything ready, all we gotta do is hook it up and make sure it works, because we'll have the cobble there to test. From here, did it even stop to... That's concerning. Is it even... That even... So it is holding storage. Okay, that makes me wonder then, is it just... Is it too far out for it to connect? Is that why? Do I need to put it one fucking closer? They should be able to connect from 2 blocks away. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it was just being an asshole last time. So, in the time that it took before it decided to dump, make sure it dumps everything before it moves on. Okay, so it did dump every last cobblestone. It made about 10 stacks. Okay, that's solid. I'm okay with that. Now, for the next step in this process, we now get to hook up. Now I get to hook up the conveyor that gets to come out of here. Run this way. I haven't decided how far yet. So, initially, we'll have the funnel here. How big are crushing mills again? I think they're 3x3. We can do there and there. That'll give me what I need to do with them from here. But that works for that. So then all I need to do is have a bucket of water, which I'll go ahead and grab now. With that bucket of water, set that there for now. So from there, I need to get my fan out. Go ahead and get everything out now that I need. This. I need the rest of these water wheels because I'm gonna need a lot of rotational force. Again, I'm gonna have to create that basically. This way that can harvest, do its thing quick. Unfortunately, I really wish I had the stuff to make a reliable boiler, but without doing a lot of work to keep it running myself, there's no way in hell. I'll do 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, to do a lot of the shit that I could do to make it to where I don't have to use these anymore requires a lot of, with this pack and what little bit it's got for create, would require me to do a lot of maintenance to it. So I'd have to constantly stay on top of like making sure it has this type of block or has this, and it's, I don't know, it just doesn't feel worth the effort to turn around and set up like a boiler or anything like that when the best I'm going to be able to give it is passive heating, because if I try to go anything over that, it's just gonna be pain. God damn it. Anyway, so that one I did 1, 2, 3. One, I just realized. I don't want to fix that, so I did 1, 2, 3, and I'm not even going to fix that because it's outside my brain. And how the hell I fucked it up that bad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be plenty. I need extra. I need another water bucket, so I'm gonna need to make an infinite water source underneath the water wheels. So I need more water than I thought I needed because I forgot water wheels. Alright, so this out like I did with the other set. Now what I can do is boom, 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 boom. That bucket, my bag, my inventory. off of this, should be able to run fairly easy setup. Say fairly easy because I gotta make sure that my stupidity doesn't get the best of me. There. Need to bring this back more. It should have been like that from right here. I went like this. Because then what I can do is just... So I need... vertical gearbox to select in. And then I need to be able to rotate it like that. Which means what I should have been doing is this. Just go like that, shaft. And that's rotating the wrong direction, which is why pull out old reliable lever, gear shift. You guys are gonna hate me by the time this is said and done because I solve all of my problems with the adequate amount of gear shift. So now we have to go back. I have to make more gearboxes because that's something that I burn through way too many of sometimes. Unfortunately, do I have any more casings? I do. Cool, I can afford to turn some more into gearbox. Alright, cool. We're almost out of salad again. I'm gonna have to upgrade that farm off camera in between episodes because we're producing enough tomatoes, producing way more than enough tomatoes and cabbage, but we are not producing all that much beet. Beetroot seems to be growing really slowly, and that is what's holding back our production. That and fucking wild Cobblemon just jumping on the crops randomly. So I'm gonna have to fence off the farm as well or something. So let's see here. Luckily, for the most part, there shouldn't be anything too much that they can do other than get inside these crushing wheels that'll fuck that up. Now the hope is, with this vertical gear shift, all I have to do is run the shaft. And now that is running the correct direction. Cool. So now all I gotta do is run that to there. Because post that, should be able to just simply... You know what? I have to post that. I should be able to just simply go. And so now we have it like this. All I gotta do is give it some rotational force in the correct direction, which is as simple as triggering everybody and running a... Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt everybody, including myself. This to there, then running a gear shift with a lever, then flip it to rotate the correct direction. So now, that, all I have to do left, I need to hook up a fan with water to wash. And then from there, I just need to hook up my outputs. Isn't going to be that hard, because one, what I can do, something I learned recently I can do, which I'm going to have to get a... I'm gonna have to get a flint filter before I, like, filter set up for flint before I even put this down. I have one? I do have one. And it's coming nighttime, so we're gonna sleep real quick. So, what we can do, now that I have that flint, I'm gonna make a staircase up out of here real quick. Gonna place that like that. I can filter that, so this way it's only gonna drop the flint down here. And with that, I can place the lava here. And fill this hole in and act like it never fucking happened. So that way, I can place this here and get me some new chests. Or no, wait, that's where the item vault's going, actually. Never mind. I'm dumb. That's why this is gonna be here. Of course, this is the wrong direction. Could be... Okay, well, I need 4 more of those if I wanted to go any bigger, but shouldn't need it any bigger. But just in case, I'm gonna quickly... Oh, I don't have any more iron sheets. Never mind. We're not gonna worry about making that any bigger then. It's fine. That should hold way more than enough anyway. That was not what I wanted to do with that. There we go. And now what I need to do is quickly get an iron nugget. That way I can set up the filter on it to where it will only pull iron nuggets in. So I don't only pull iron nuggets, that one will only drop flint down below it. Now from there what I can do is take this anistorite and I'm going to quickly make some iron bars because that's going to be the easiest way to go about this. This should stop it flying off anyway. Wait, why did I do this? I could just... Shears. Apparently I've already had shears. That's an oath. I can quickly just turn around before this has the chance to eat one of these trees. I can eat some of the leaves for create reasons. And that way, instead of having to worry about containing the water, which means that these 2 bricks can disappear, all I have to do now is place these 2, because then I can do that, contain that, and then this one right here, that needs this to hold the fan. I need to rotate around. Now, what I need to do is take this gear shift and, or this gearbox, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this, right? Because now what I'm going to do is run shaft, shaft, gearbox, shaft, shaft, shaft. Is that low? That is not. Okay. Fan is below. I think that fan's below. I don't see any particles. Let me turn off the... That is not the button. Let me go in here and let me turn off shader packs. See if I can see the particles now. Settings, video. Are particles like turned off or something? Quality. Particles minimal all. Apply. That is pulling, so what I need to do... So I need to reroute this entire setup. So, I'm going to go back to having it how this is, right? But I'm going to move this to here. And then I'm going to put a gear shift here. That rotates it to then run to the gearbox. That way, that should now be pushing out. Because of that, now I can go to video, shaded cracks. I didn't realize that my particles were on minimal. Let's eat my salad, get myself off half a heart. So now, theoretically, with that, if I go and take one of these andesite funnels, where are they at? I know I have one. Right there. Theoretically, now, if I go and take one of these, set for export, slap it on this chest, whoops, it should, theoretically, why is that not crushing? I think I have too much speed going to, I think under the issue, I think I have too much speed going to the, speed going to this, which means what I can do then is, we're going to break this down, because what I'm going to do is rerun this setup completely. So, because of that, we're still going to run gearbox to the shaft. So, what we're going to do then from here is I'm going to run a small cog, a large cog. That way, that should be fine, and if not, that starts blowing. So I don't think it can crush if it starts washing. What we're going to do is, quickly, I'm going to take out, actually I'm just going to drop one of these cobble. Here it goes to the crushing phase before it comes to the, it does not, it starts washing. Can cobble even be washed? It can't be washed, so that's a little annoying, which is I need to further slow this down. Which means I'm going to have to run this entirely separate, which means I'm going to have to come from back here, and we're going to have to make another one of these. Because what I'm going to have to do is go big, or no, sorry, it's the opposite. Small to big, small, big. And now we got to run boom, boom, boom. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run a couple of these. Boom, boom, boom. And what we can do here is break this, drop down a gearbox. Now it doesn't reach the crushing mills. Theoretically, that should crush now. Why is it not crushing? Alright, I'm gonna figure out why the hell it's not crushing really quick. I will be right back. Awesome. Okay, I fucking figured it out. So I figured it out. I had them rotating the wrong way, even though this looks like they're rotating the wrong way. I got to looking at like the wood on top, and they were rotating the opposite direction they needed to be. So now I need to, something badly, I need to go ahead and give this thing its andesite funnel, because this thing has more fucking cobblestone than it knows what to do with. I'm gonna have to upgrade that to a brass funnel. Hopefully I can make some more brass funnels. Brass funnel, what am I missing? Electron tube, I'm missing polished rose quartz. Quartz. I think I grabbed some more redstone while I was in the caves yesterday. Yeah, okay. Sandpaper should be in my backpack, I think? No. Sand. So I need iron running extremely low. Extremely low. Hold on. So glad that this is finally getting finished up. I don't need that. Alright, let's sort this. So no more of this stuff, no more of this. I put this back in here. I don't need this, I don't need these, I don't need this. Um, sort. So let's get all the shit that I don't need on me at the moment put up into. So I don't need to keep my inventory as full as I've been keeping it. Shit, ball. Need my great balls back. I need right feet for those. A let's stop me. Electron tube brass. Oh, I know what stopped me. I never took the kelp out of the furnaces when I smelted a bunch of it before the episode started. Because I figured I was going to need more, so I smelted more and then just never took it out of the things. Anyway, now I can make a bunch of those, which works because now what I can do is over here I can replace this. Now what that'll allow is now I can have the cobblestone come out in stacks, in full stacks instead of just in ones. So that more or less just multiplied our output by 64 because our rotation speed on the crushing wheels is so high that it doesn't. Let's go ahead and make some more mixed salad because I'm already out. Really gonna have to upgrade that. Really? I don't have any beetroots in here? Did not move. I must not have moved them last time. Okay, so apparently we have more beetroots. Cabbage in there, let it do its thing. I don't need any of that fucking cabbage leaf right now anyway, so to do its thing. Alright, we got plenty of beetroots now. Yes. Okay, cool. We have a lot of salad. I don't know what the hell happened, but we suddenly have a lot of salad. Alrighty. So, that being said and done, I'm gonna wait like I'm gonna cut about 5 minutes out of this, and we'll see how much iron it's produced at the end of like the 5 minutes. Alright, so I didn't actually wait the full 5 minutes. Like I said, I was going to. It's been about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and we're already up to 161 iron nuggets, which is awesome because that means by the time we get back on next episode, it'll be a lot more than just that. Can't give an actual number because I don't know an actual number, but that's awesome. We no longer have to worry about iron. So between episodes, we can just crank that out. Now let's see if there's a way. I'm gonna see if there's a way I can compact the nuggets into hits while something I can set up while you guys are but between episodes. All right, so I can set it up to dump into a basin with a ham. What is it called? It's the fucking mechanical press in the basin to make ingots, and then I can have it do it again for the blocks. Okay. I may do that between episodes. I may upgrade that so this way I can just have it. I may not go straight for the blocks, but what I may have it do is pull off of the conveyor into a basin. Have it pull off into a chest, and then the chest dumps it out the other side into a basin to turn it into ingots, that then dumps it into the item vault to store the ingots instead of the nuggets. I'll probably end up doing that. So next episode, we'll either have a ton of ingots or we'll have an absolute backup of fucking nuggets that I have to craft up. so I'll probably do the bonker and everything off camera. But anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been episode 6 of Cobblemon. If you guys have, consider hitting the like button, subscribing, and turning on notifications so you don't miss episode 7, 8, and all that. With episode 7, I'm probably not going to do any create. I'm probably going to take a break from doing the create side. 7 will probably be more on the training up the team, searching out other mons that I think would be fun to use. And so the next episode will be a lot of adventuring. I'm probably going to, between episodes, I'll probably look into upgrading the backpack up. This is why I have a little more storage, but that'll be me off camera getting some diamonds. With that being said, if you guys have enjoyed, like I said before, consider hitting the like button, subscribing. Apparently I could go ahead and upgrade the backpack, so I may as well go do that while I'm giving you guys the outro. But yeah, with that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed. I've actually been really enjoying doing this series, and I hope you guys have been enjoying watching me do this series. I don't know how long this series will get to go on, but I will say, I already have plans for when this series does eventually come to its end. I have another pack I plan on starting up that'll have even more content than this one, because it's just a vanilla plus Cobblemon pack. And so I have one that's just all out. We'll just drop a tease in there. Crazy for you guys to watch me go through. But, yeah. See you guys in the next one.